stuff happens. Mm. My coffee is no longer hot, but it feels tempered, which is good. Actually, it's a really nice sunny day today. So I'm really happy about that. I'm a lot of exciting news. I don't know if you guys know this, but sign up for Endless Pens if you guys are not subscribed to it. They're having a lot of good sales. I have an extra coupon that is on top of another, like an automatic discount that they're having. So I'm gonna get a new pen with them probably tomorrow. And then, hi Marlene, good afternoon for you. Still good morning here. I'm talking about Endless Pens. If Marlene, have you heard about this luminous pen that is going on in the professional art community? Have you heard about this or no? It's a really cool pen. It's made out of like um how do I say it? It's made out of like really cool um like fierro, like metal. Anyway, this pen, the color, okay. The color, look up the what is it? Um in Europe, not what is it called? The um anyway, the subscription box from, remember the one that I told you that I get it from the UK, but I don't buy stuff from there anymore because the shipping is outrageous. Because they left the EU. What are they called? Anyway, from them they unveiled the new color, double, and it's like 150. And I'm like, good God, that is expensive for just a pen. I'm like, what does this pen do? Does it catch fire? Does the what? Scroller box, correct. Scroller box. Well, in the morning, well, I was like, you know what? I'm not getting on that early. I'm like, it's chilly. It's not chilly anymore. It's gonna be a warm day. It was a warm day, evening yesterday too. Anyway, I'm like, this gotta, you know how I am, right? This gotta be where there's a will, there's a way. Last year, I found my two kakimori, which I don't really use, but I'm gonna be using a lot. My dip pens, my kakimori, two of them. I got an endless pens because I signed up for them, and I found them, both of them, for $39. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. It was 53, but I had 10% discount, so they discounted me. And I believe it was free shipping. I didn't even have to pay free shipping. So for the what most of you pay for the price of one, I got two for the kakimori. That was last year, so I stayed with them periodic, and I didn't buy anything for a long time. I did buy a pen. Oh yeah, yes, Marlene. And guess what? It was around this time, right before Christmas too. Mm-hmm. Everybody's like, oh, I got this kakimori pen, and it was 100 and some with the. I didn't buy the little stick thing. I have with a like a $5 one that you get it from Amazon, and it's really good. The Tashinawa, which now St. Louis also carries, but their pretty ones always go off sale. Well, anyway, that was last year kakimori, and I think it was raspberry colors. Then she used it. She told me that hers at Ellen's Pen, so I subscribed, and she even told me, "Oh my God, you got such a good deal. What did you do?" And I said, "I didn't do anything. Endless Pens just happened to have that deal." By the way, I did go to Michael's just right after grade before I tell you about my finding of this pen, this new pen. They do sell it. They don't sell it individually. They sell it in packs. So in packs, it can still be pricey. I'm glad I got this one because it's gonna be. It's a really, and they know I love this. So they have a pack where this one goes, and they're all round, which is kind of weird, and they're all different sizes. And then there's another one that where they're all flats. Yes, raspberry berry. Um, that was last year. That was last year's finding, and I scored big time. Um, I don't know if you know this, Marlene, but you always check Google, and Google will give you the latest and more. And where is it lower rate? Now you have to. Google does not calculate shipping, so it does calculate where is the cheapest, but then you have to take account shipping or wherever that is and stuff like that. and do go, because sometimes people tell me, the stuff that you get at Amazon, um is cheaper somewhere else. Yeah, but the somewhere else, it might be $9, but I'm not gonna pay $25 to ship when I could get it perfectly at Amazon. I can get it at Amazon. It might not be $9. It might be 15 or even 20, but I'm not paying no damn shipping because I pay Prime. That's why Prime does the body good for me. Okay, I promise you, I'm not gonna talk. I am gonna swatch our meeting. So let me tell you about this pen. But first, the meeting. Well, we're not gonna swatch, Marlene, the Bobby goods because I don't feel like it and I'm late. And it's Sunday and I gotta pack your stuff because it's gotta be ready to go for tomorrow. Tomorrow, do or die, it's gotta go. Um, so I'm not gonna, I'm not going to, I'm gonna do the markers tomorrow. The swatching of the Bobby Goods markers tomorrow. Yes, I also gotta wait one more day. Mm. We're gonna give after we do the gingerbread, the little icing and the little ice and um yeah, all that jazz. All that jazz. We are. I'm gonna. I don't know if I should do the buttons or I could do it a minute. And then we're going after we do that and it dries because I have to. I have to do the details and look at how pretty, huh? And it's really gingery here, like cinnamon, and here it's like because this is the back. We're not gonna do anything in the back. I might have to add some pants or something. Oh, that'll be interesting, huh? We add some pants. Hmm. Um, I think at this one I might leave it normal, but the other one I might add some pants or something. I don't know to the bigger one. Anyway, so about this pen, so we're gonna swatch this medium, this acrylic markers, which people praise them a lot. One, two, three, four, five. We got six. This is the compared to the markers I got for free. This is the new ones, the new version of them, and we don't gotta dip them as far as I know. And it seems like they got a little swatch card, so we'll see. And then we're gonna do a Daniel Smith, um, a really easy gouache, on this beautiful medium watercolor. I wanted to do it in big one, and then but first we're gonna finish this out, and stuff like that because we forgot. Yes, well, I didn't forget, but I had to go yesterday. So right now I have until 1 o'clock because the Rams are not on until 1. Okay, so let me take off these damn boots because they're hot now, and I put my chanclas on. Yes, I put chanclas, Marlene. You're gonna laugh at this, but I put my chanclas like the Germans with my socks in the winter. Somebody told me when I was taking German that was a German way. I'm like, really? We've been doing that all the time for years. When California December, it's chilly. We leave our socks on, then we put our chanclas, our sandals. And they told me that was a very German thing. I didn't know that. And I was like, okay, well, we do it. But anyway, so I'm going to give you the zucchini about this luminous, luscious pan. If you want just a regular pan, I came across a guy on YouTube. He's American. He bought the the brand where the luminous pen is made from. The I think it's St. John's or something like that. I'm not sure what that is. Um, and he bought the advent calendar. It's like 300. No, Blanco. My dog is one of my dogs. But yeah. And like 325, something like that. But he got a lot of stuff. Now, mind you, he has some stuff already. So for him, it wasn't. He got some classes and stuff like that. But he got a lot of stuff that I was like, wow. He got the new luminous pen to start with. So I'm like, right off the bat, $100, a little bit more. He got some inks and all this, like some travel, some very like I'm gonna buy this pen for my birthday. I am. I'm gonna buy it in December because it's only, guess what? And he had the clickable, and I was like, okay. And I clicked on it, and it took me. Sure enough, the pen is not made here in the USA. It is made in the UK, and the whole brand is in the UK. However, they're not gonna charge you no fees, no none of that stuff. Like scroller box. Scroller box, if you're watching, you better start doing that because I'm not buying for you anymore. Last year I paid those $40. I paid double for the all the stuff that I got, but because we didn't have it here, I did that, but my stuff came to around $45. All the five scroller boxes. But because I picked good stuff and a lot of it, I mean, it was worth it. But I'm not doing that anymore. They didn't even have a lot of the $6, $7 boxes, and then they were charging you $20. I don't think so to ship each box. Forget it. This is why I like smart people and people that have money, because they know how to make money. So the luminous, if you want just the regular luminous pens, not the double is the one. I don't really like double in some of my things. It gets annoying for me. So it's just a regular like pen like this, skinny pen with one side. It's right now $75. So I wanted to test it, and it comes with a free like ink from them, and it has a nib, and they give you an extra one. It comes with it's really nicely. If you know the UK, you know like they don't. It's like Derwin, they don't just give you squat. They give you good stuff. So um, I put it on the cart just to see, because I said you're not if you're in the U.S. Do not worry. You're not paying no duties. You're not paying shipping. Well, I didn't check about the shipping, but I think if they charge you shipping, it's not that much. It's $63, Marlene. 63. Not the double one. The double one, it's like 70 something, but it's still the double is even better than 150. Let me go check right now. Put it in the cart just to see how much if they charge for shipping. Let me check. But it was a good deal. It was a really good deal. And I'm gonna put it on this live right now. The guy with the advent calendar, the Tom Studio is what it's called. Tom Studio, and he has a 10% discount on top of that. Um, so yeah, it works out, huh? I'm gonna share it right now. Go to my go to my I'm gonna share the advent calendar from this guy, and he has all the jazz. Uh, YouTube Studio. Yeah, my internet is a little bit low. Oh, okay. My internet's a little bit slow, but I have it on that guy. Let me try to share his this guy advent. He paid 340 for this advent calendar. No shipping. I think the shipping. I mean, at that price is included. Well, anyway, when my internet comes back, because it's not fully there, it's like weird, really weird. I posted it to my community post, and you can see this guy Evans calendar. He has the clickable there. But yeah, I don't, because I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure, knowing the UK, because it says if you live in the US, no duties, none of that stuff. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna pay like extra. But so we're gonna do this little guy first the icing, um, and then actually I don't want to do the icing. Should we do his eyes? Because the nose is gonna be right here because it's already marked for us. I don't even know how that happened, but it is. And then So cute. And then our little nose is gonna be red. So cute. I'm gonna put icing all over. Okay, this time. Where's the? Well, we're gonna try this pen, the red. So this is how it is. Let's see if it's red. Yeah, it is red. Look, it looks pink. It says shake, use water base. Let me see what color is it. Push. Mm. So the little nose. So it is a little bit of pink. So, ooh, it's a really, look at you guys. It's a really, okay. I cannot wait to shake and bake these markers. Get it? Shake and bake. This thing is still going on, Marlene, with the death wheel. So, there we go. Okay, I posted it. I posted it to our community page. You can't hear me? Can you hear me, Marlene, or no? Rudolph Noreno's reindeer. Nice and cheeky. Ooh. So I'm gonna get this. I think this one is more, or janky. Yeah, this one is more red. The other one is kind of pink. So I don't like pink, but it's still not red enough. That's weird. Okay, well, I'm gonna use this and mix it. Make sure it's more red. Yeah, that's better. Oh, I should do the little buttons, huh? I think I'm gonna do this one more traditional. Not. Okay. Marlene, can you hear me now, friend? Or no? I didn't get any. Oh, it's the luminous. I already $63. Not sure about the shipping. You're gonna have to check because I didn't. My internet was going really low this morning. because I think in here it's really cold. But yeah, but so far this is what we got. This little guy. Yay! This little cookie. Doesn't it look like my painting? It does, huh? Do, 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 do. It's so. I love his little eyes. Okay. Okay, I think I have to just because yeah, I have to use this marker. I forget that this is acrylic rather than the pens that I was using was not acrylic. Ah, okay, cool. But these are really good now. I thought they were janky, but they're not. Ah, what did I threw? Okay, the white might be still be janky. Is it white mouth or no? I'm not gonna use this one because I'm gonna leave I'm gonna use the brush marker from my Ohuhu. I like that one better. Oh, actually, I'm gonna use this instead. The little icing. This is an alligator, by the way, heavy body abstract, and I like it because it has the little nib. Okay, but it's not coming down. Come on now. And of course, I have to do this, right? I like this because it emulates an actual cookie, like the actual icing. Yay! It's a little bit janky. Just, you know what? I'm just gonna go roll with it. It is a cookie after all. Ah! Okay, and I'm gonna put two little dots here. Be really cute. Okay. Now we're gonna go all over it. All over this beautiful gingerbread. Man. Gingerbread, gingerbread, gingerbread. Oh, it looks real, huh? It looks like an actual cookie. I know. Oh, it looks so cute. Oh, and I'm not done yet. That's why I was like, oh, why didn't I use this on my painting? And I was like, oh, I can use it now on my. And I'm not perfect, but it's okay. It's emulating icing, so it's fine. There we go. Ah, it's so cute. Then what should we do? We should leave the little. No, I want to do one, just one here. my god, it looks icing on the cake. Oh my god. It's so good. I want to cry. It feels like I'm actually decorating a cookie. Wow. Look at. And this is actually not white, it's actually iridescent. My white one, I don't know, iridescent pearl, but it's like perfect. Perfect, you guys. I'm gonna tell my friend that to make a little Santa hat, like a little one for the gingerbread next year. She has really cool stuff. And so cool. Look at that. My little ginger. Yeah, because of the wood. So only thing I'm gonna do is put these little cheeks. Let me close this out. I think I have a white one in this, but I think for the Christmas ones, we're gonna do the. Well, I'm gonna do the. A lot of people, guys, Marlene. A lot of people like the gingerbread on the cookie, the one that I did in gouache and watercolor and gouache. They really loved it. These are really good. They're super juicy. I like these. These are much better than these ones. A lot better. Excuse me. So we're gonna let him dry because I have to varnish him. And the varnish, what I'm gonna do is just kind of tilt it. I have to varnish. I'll varnish the back really well, and the front I'm just kind of, cause it's like a little floaty. I'm just gonna cause it has to dry for a few days, cause the icing otherwise the icing will come off. Ah, see, I'm kidding you. And then yeah, and then I am gonna put some. I'm gonna probably have my brother, cause we do have a I wanna put some little like a rusty like a wire that I have. So maybe here on the sides and put like, cause I don't wanna like a little hole. So maybe I could, or maybe I could stick it here. I'm not sure. So I don't have something I could hang it with. Or oh, maybe I do some fabric, huh? Let's see. Should we put some fabric on this one or no? Like no, I think it looks good like that, huh? So I was gonna put this and I totally forgot. Um, so maybe something festive like this. Um, yeah, now it looks weird. Oh, maybe I could put it around. Let's see. But maybe like here from here so it'll hang, right? Let's see. This is like the perfect. Oh yeah. Let me see if it looks good. If not, I could look at. Does it look good like that, or should we just put gold around? Nah, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I do have some strings that it's actually from here. Like, oh, I have a gold. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That like a here when it's dry and varnish. I'm just gonna add a little so it'll hang like that. A little cookie. So he's basically done. I just have to varnish and just add the little thing. But yeah. So cute, huh? And super easy, you guys. Wood is actually easier. So no cloth, huh? Because it takes away from the cuteness. Yeah, I think so too. It's really cute. Let me show my stepfather. I show him. I show my stepdad doesn't know the American, so I'm gonna leave him here drawing, so we don't bother the little gingerbread. A little cute gingerbread. Gingerbread man. Okay, so now we're gonna swatch these out. How long have I been here? Oh, 32 minutes. I'm gonna swatch the meat in. The meat in. Oh, let me see. So no wonder. Oh, it's just a piece of whatever. So we are gonna swatch this here. It's just a little piece of whatever. But you already seen this one. It's kind of like a pinky, like a rosy color. Guys, these are really nice. Ooh, except for, okay, you gotta make sure the cap was right on point. Otherwise, they meant to dry. Ooh, look at that. Super juicy. Very juicy. They're as good as the hoo hoo ones. This ones I dig. Oh, and I'm so glad they came on the advent calendar. So these are probably going to be their new markers. So watch out for them because Marlene and you and I we might have to get ours for free. You know what I'm saying, girl? From the Meeting website. Make sure you sign up for the Meeting website. So this one seems like it needs a little shake and bake. Get it? Shake and bake. Shake and bake. Yeah, it's kind of like a. It's pretty juicy. So I guess this is the color, like a neon color. I don't really like neons. I don't know why they put it on there. We should have gotten gold. Not a. That's more like a green, like a jungle green or something. Should have gotten a gold. Really pretty orange. Man, these guys are really nice. And they're good in the hand. You can even take these to travel. Ooh, super juicy. They're as good. They're juicier. And look at the coverage. They're really opaque. Really nice. Good job, Miriam. So I'm gonna put Miriam acrylics markers. Miriam acryl markers. Yeah, they should come up with a set of 50 of these for sure. 60 or 60. They're real nice. And I like the fact that look, they put like they grip them so they don't roll. Look at They don't roll. They stop themselves. Really nice. Really nice selection. Yeah. Oh, look, it has some numbers up here, but they don't seem to have names, which is a big no-no in the market. It has the Meeting logo. It says to shake. They're ready to go. Apply surfaces. But I don't see a name. It just see brush and the fact that they're brush nips. So we might have saved ourselves like around, I don't know, $20 probably for these six because they're newcomers. So yeah, they're really nice on this advent calendar. They're super, and I like that they only. We should have gotten a gold. I would have traded this one for a gold or even a green gold. I don't know. They give us two greens, and we are in Christmas. Hello. But anyway, super nice. But look, our Daniel Smith. So these are dry. So this is the Aztec, which is a disappointment for me. But it's I think this one is meant to be a combination. But this is gonna upset some of the this is a really bright, a really nice gold. So I'm gonna put this is the regular gold. Daniel Smith gouache gold, and this is the Aztec one. What a disappointment, Aztec. Because the Moctezuma that I have for the FW, oh my god, it's in between these two, and it's more like this color, super nice. And I have two of those too, Aztec, iridescent. This is more like a bronze, huh? It's weird. I didn't like that. I'm like, that's not even. It's like a old gold. And I don't like old stuff. I did like this one, and I think this one is gonna be right off the alley of the competition of the gold from Holbein. And yeah, I might have to do a battle back to back with them, cause y'all. All right, so we're gonna do something really easy. Oh, look at Marlene. I could show you, girl. Let me get some drink of my coffee. Hmm. Actually, before we do this, I wanna finish this off. Look at from the other live. Very nice. Look at how pretty is that. But look at now you can see this is actually the salt. This is the little thing, the 3D. It's a salt. Look how well like like the imprints. I was gonna go over the imprints and use the gold, but I was like, no, there's no. It's like natural. Look at the little crystals. It like naturally look at that and it glows. This is the silver. Don't That's not what I'm talking about. Look at the little gold crystals like from the salt. And there's some salt there. See? There's still some salt there. It didn't want to come off when I rubbed it the other day. It's rubbing some off now, but yeah. Super nice. That was our little snowflake. My version, and I signed it over here. So I'm gonna take this off, but then we're gonna finish this. Because I'm into the acrylic markers right now. Gingerbread man. And it's Sunday, but tomorrow I'm really happy because I only see. My stepdad said that I sing too. I'm like, yeah. Because he always say like, why are you going to your room? I'm like, because I'm doing a live. And I'm like, I think my family thinks I'm crazy. But you guys do exist. Because I'm talking to the camera. So he's right outside. Like, I'm blowing our some of the tiny little leaves. Because it's a really nice day. So I guess he didn't want to stay inside too much. He likes to. I tell him like, be outside and where is this? I always miss the mark. Where is it? it's down here. I don't know why it told me it was up here, but it's actually down here. And it's hard because to see it because the rough stays together. My only complaint is just that it lifted from the thing. So Marlene, you like the news about the luminous pen, huh? I did find another pen which I am gonna buy from Endless Pens, and I do have a discount. It comes with an ink. It's a really nice one, and it's besides the Nevlar, the so I'm gonna open the Nevlar and the luminous. I'm gonna buy it for my birthday for so and yeah. So I have something. So technically the Nevlar. Well, I should open three, right? One for Christmas, one for my birthday, and one for Art-Alchemy's birthday, which is January 8th, the channel's birthday. We're going on 4 years, you guys. Can't believe it. 4 years, and we were hopefully we can hit those 500. Like and subscribe, or subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm a cool chick. I'm an over the top chick. Ooh, I really like this rough paper though. I just wish it was at the bottom. I think we still have a couple. I almost wanna. I think the next one is the cold press though. I almost wanna lift it and go with the cold press, but oh look, it came. Oh guys, it didn't come apart. They actually on purpose separated. Look, the other one already. So Miren, as soon as you take off the thing, Miren did separate them for you, so you can start anywhere. Should we do hot press or cold press? We're almost done with the rough. I don't know if. Let me see if I don't know if my favorite is the hot press, but look, barely any buckling. So I do like the rough. The rough, believe it or not, you can't see it because it's taped down. But the rough professional, it doesn't even need to be taped down. I watercolor on it in my early days when I did a bunch of water, and it comes off like this. It's so nice. It's really really nice. So yeah, this was I gotta I think I'm storing them here. Oh Marlene, I'm gonna do uh before we start, let's do Marlene's painting. The one I'm gonna send to her. No. So I'm gonna leave that here. Okay, where is it? Here's Marlene's painting. So Marlene, this is what we have, girl. Do you want me to outline with this acrylic pen with this orange that it's a match only around, or do you not want and the green? No, the green I'm not gonna go around. The green is fine. Just the orange. Are you going to yes or no? Do you want me to go around the and it's actually more sparkly when you see it live. You don't know? Okay. Let's try one and let's see if you like it. Because girl, this is your you've already paid me for it. Let's try one, okay? And see if you like it. Okay, let me move it back as I this is actually Marlene paid for this painting. She's wonderfully this is a watercolor painting I did a while ago, and these are for my backyard. This is we have two trees of and one of them gives in the winter, and the other one's about to give the oranges. So I think it gives it a good look, Marlene. Don't you think? Look at. Do we like or not like? If we don't like, I'll stop right there. And I'm not gonna do all of them. Like this one is fine. Okay. I did this one, and then this one as well. Okay. So I'm not gonna do all of them. These dark ones do not need it. They're perfectly fine. It's just it gives it a little oomph, you know. Make sure you put it under glass, because I'm not gonna cold wax it. Or maybe I will, actually. No, I will cold wax it for you. That's why I have two. My stepdad, he was like, "You sing too?" I'm like, my stepdad, he's so funny. So that one doesn't really need it. And it has the watercolory effect, I know. And the same thing, I'm gonna go over some leaves, but not all of them. Like only the big ones. So it gives it kind of like a defined kind of look. See? And I didn't realize, but it does look a lot 3D. It really does. And it's more pinky for whatever reason. It's the exact match, but it's like turning pinky. But that's why we're not gonna do all of them. The dark ones stayed. So I did such a good job. Wow. Wow. This one, yeah. This one we're gonna do the inside. So we give it some sort of definition. Ta-da! Like, ooh, what's that? Okay, I'm done. See? It's just for extra definition. That's all. See? I didn't realize how good Christy Rice influenced me. Like how like not influence but how like influence in a good way. Like I think I that time I had come across her channel where she was saying something like just paint what you see like real life blah blah blah. Okay, so this one is kind of like, yeah, it makes it pop, Merlin. It makes it pop, girl. But I'm not gonna do the main leaves because I think it gives it a really good this one's too. Only the ones. Weird, huh? How I color matched it to the acrylics. Many years later, you guys. Very interesante. Very. You can see the granulation and stuff like that on this painting. And it's probably because when I did it, I wasn't overthinking it. I was just kind of doing it. And see the color bumps and everything. It's like, wow, how did I do that? This one I'm gonna leave like that. Some of it I'm gonna leave like that because I feel like they have character. Look at me, it has character. And this one, I think for some reason I did it green because it's still not fully done. So yeah. Okay, I think we got it, right? So I only needed to do some, not all. So it has some sort of like definition. This is a camquat that I mix. And no, these are not oranges. These are kumquats, not oranges. These are kumquats. I know because of so you know what kumquats are, Marlene? They look like oranges, but they're not because my picture, the reference picture that I from my house. So they start off like this, and then they look like that, and then this is how you eat them. They have a little seed inside that is kind of like a pit that is small, and it's in the same shape. Oh, these are kumquats, and these grew up in the Filipino as well community, and that's about it. But no, these are not oranges. Oranges, the oranges are mine are small. I remember doing that too. I think I did it in a smaller, but these are kumquats. Are you still okay with it? Okay. Yeah, these are very tropical. A very tropical fruit that it grows. My mom planted here, but it did take her a number of years because it's warm. So yeah, these are kumquats. Cause I was looking at them and like, wait a minute, they don't look at all kind of like oranges. And now that right there, I was like, oh wait a minute, I remember now. So this one, I'm gonna draw it in. That's the shadows that I see. See how I naturally did shadows without even knowing this one. I naturally did those shadows. That's why, cause I'm like, why are they green and some of them look like limas? And I'm like, oh, cause it's not. It's a camquat. So that's why. Yeah. Wow. There. It looks really pretty, I must say. With all the extra stuff that I added. It's just a little touch. I'm not gonna change the composition. Just a little touch. And this one, we're gonna retouch it. Ooh, oh, it changes color, Marlene. Look. So we're just gonna retouch this. See how it looks? Man, I learned really well. And this one, we're gonna retouch on the outer side because it's there. See when people say like the little shadows, I have no idea why I did, but oh, I know. I must have, I think the background I wanted it's gold green. That's why I started kind of like doing all this stuff. And it looks very much watercolory. Very much. I think that's it. I don't need to add um, more stuff to it. Mm, yeah, we don't need to add more stuff to it. I'm just gonna, these little pits where I'm just gonna do all that so it has a really nice definition. This one is perfect. Could you would have imagined that I had an exact match to the Meeden acrylic markers years later? No, I would have not. This one I'm gonna shade some stuff in. Okay. Is that good, Marlene? Or you want more? Oh, look at it's so look at this marker. It's so juicy. It's incredibly okay. We're gonna use this marker to do this because look at on here it does shade more of a green, but on here it does not. So we're good. Actually, like in I think it's this 8 by 11. I think it's bigger than the pad that I'm working on. You okay? I'm gonna put my name, sign my name on the bottom here, the bottom of the camp cloth. This is the gold. Yep, gold. So I'm just gonna sign my name actually on this little leaf so you won't see it. Now, I don't remember the year, but these are kumquats. We're gonna let it dry and then I have to add the little cold wax on top of it. Okay. I hope you like it, Marlene. I must say, in person, it looks a lot better. And I did the little last time when you said you wanted it. I remember I was doing the little sparkly thing, so it does. It's gonna look really nice on the frame. I'm gonna send it already pre-framed for you, and then you can frame it in a little bag, and then you can frame it however way you want. Okay, we're gonna do this before we do the Daniel Smith gouache. So I have this here, and since see, look, it's very how do I say it? Yay, good job. Thank you, Marlene. So I have the gold, and then from Meeden, we have the silver and the white, or the white, no. We have this baby, and then we have, where's the silver? Back here. And we're gonna play around with these little snowflakes. Okay. Um, we're just gonna go around and gives it some little bit different stuff. We're using whatever we see already pre-shaped for us. 'Cause that's what we do around here. And it's really cool. I'm just gonna do this. Box it in a little bit. I really like these Meeden markers. They really do good, you guys. Really do good, good. Good, good. And then, see, I'm just coloring in the shapes that I see. And that's it for this one. See? Okay, you really gotta make sure that these markers because they're super juicy. Oh, you guys, you want to hear about my dream? Remember, Marina was telling you that I had the recipe to change my jobs without, you know, kind of having more time and more pay. Well, I was like, okay, this morning I'm gonna apply, right? So, um, I was like, oh, okay, and I looked, and I was like, okay, I have to redo some of my resume. Oh, I forget that this one is kind of weird, kind of. I don't know why, and it's just a pretty color, but this one didn't do that good. Pretty color. Okay, we're not gonna use this one because I don't know why it's not like, maybe on paper it reacts better, but on here it's like not doing it. This is why these are markers are jinky. But see, I think, oh, it might not have that much. This might have been already drawing because I don't see. I hear the little thing, but yeah, it feels to me like this janky one might be drying, and that's too bad because this is Azura. This is our little pretty color. Mm, oh well, oh well. Yeah, that's what we get. But we do have this one, but I don't know. But anyway, what I was saying, Marley. So I had a dream, and the dream was I'm gonna take my kindergarten kids, the ones that I have for the rest of this. Um, we're gonna go on a field trip on the 11th, and they already asked me, and I said I'm gonna go with my kids, no problem. There might be another resident teacher, but they do that for safety because I'm not the actual teacher. Well, I wouldn't be teaching little kids anyway. So I actually dreamt. I said when I wake up, I'm gonna apply so I could start January 13th. 13 is my lucky number, in case you don't know that. And so I dreamt. You won't believe this. I dreamt that that I was that they told me that the students were leaving. The students were leaving, and that I came late for whatever reason. My kindergarten kids, and they were like, "Oh, look, they already left," and I was like, "What?" And I was like, "They can't leave without me," and they're like, "Yeah, because they got another teacher. Remember, they have the other teacher that just gonna be taking over them anyway when you leave." And I was like, "Okay." And when I went back to the my class, it looked different, and they were. I'm like, "Okay, who am I gonna teach?" I'm like, "Then I'm gonna go home." And they're like, "No, you're gonna teach. There's students in there." And I'm like, "Okay, well, who's students?" They're like, "Other students. You're gonna take over another class." And when I went in there were older kids, and they were asking me that there were way older kids, not even in elementary anymore. They were like seniors to college, or like it felt to me like a mini college. And then I was like, oh, they were asking me why didn't I want to teach them, and I was like, no, I do want to teach you guys. It's just that I was supposed to go on this field trip. Well, I woke up and I'm like, that was weird, and I feel a little bit um kind of like that's strange. Well, it turns out that I applied. It's Kelly Services Educational. That's a temp agency, um, and they place you, but you're a temp, but you're not really because you're basically um, substitute. They always need substitution, especially here in California. There's a shortage across the U.S., but here, look how the median markers look how they are. Anyway, so when I applied this morning and get mind you, I dreamt before I I went and reapply. They now have all types of education, not just prayer educator, not just substitution. I do have a 30-day substitution credential, which is how I sell for K to 12. But I put myself on the list for adjunct and not for K to 12 anymore, even though I wrote down that I do have a K to 12 credential, which is true, the 30-day. Um, because I put colleges down where I drop in the summer, and USC, which USC is, I have an interview with them before and for an admin, but I didn't want to put admin. Um, I I've been wanting to teach college for a long time. I do have a master's in international relations, so I could always teach that in college. So I was like, oh my god, what were the odds? Yeah, adjunct, correct. Um, Adjunct is you're the temporary from the actual professor, and that's how you get your foot on the door basically. But yeah, isn't that interesting, you guys? That my dream came before the that I found out that they now staff for college. They told me something like, oh look, it turned into like really pretty flowers. Yeah, but I wanted to share my dream. I like it. Look it, and it's sparkly. Yay! So now we're gonna go with this marker all the way around again, because the gold on here is like really weird. Do we like? Or we need to put more? Oh, I was gonna put red. Mm, let's put this red. So I like these markers better. But yeah, my tree. Oh, interesting, right? So when for me the dreams are very prophetic. Um, about 90% of my dreams do come true. So I presume I'm gonna get what I'm looking for, which is an adjunct um, position, and that will be that. So yeah, I'm really excited now because I put for January 13th, which is like the perfect day. Where should we put the red? So I feel like it just needs to be on top of this gold and silver. Just like a little berry. Like, oh, what's that? You know? In case you want to know, this is kind of like the snowflake in, like if you were to see it in midair, it's an angel composition. If you must know, because you're like, damn, that Maria does always abstract. I don't always do abstract, but I love abstract. And it comes to me so naturally. It's like, I don't even think about it, I just kind of do it. That silver was not really showing up, but now it's showing up with the little berries. Some of it looks like doves. Look at that. Very Christmassy. Look what wiping up your brush do. Oh, you guys, we didn't use that white. Oops, from the meeting that I pulled the other day. Where is it? Oopsie. I pulled this instead for the gingerbread. Oops, I don't know where it is now. The heavy body. Oh, it's over here. The heavy body. Whoopsie. We have not used it yet, but we're gonna use it. So we're gonna go inside now of our composition. Oh, on the outside it looks red. Ta-da! Very nice, huh? Should we do something on the sides or no? Or leave it like that? It looks like a little postcard, huh? A little postcard for you. My God, it's 1 o'clock, 1:10. I mean, 1 o'clock. It's 1:10, and so I'm finished with this actually. It looks sparkly, and I'm not gonna add more to it because I feel like this is pretty good. We're meeting, so I'm just gonna leave it, see, on our little thing to rest. It's snowflakes. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna. I'm gonna do very quickly a Daniel Smith gouache. Jeez. And then that's it. I'm gonna end this live. I have places to be and people to see. And I'm gonna take off these boots because I am I'm hot now. Okay, okay. Finally finished my coffee. It was already cold, but that's okay. We're gonna do this fast, you guys. I feel I want to do a little bow. Let me see if I want to do it in. I want to do it in hot press. I wonder if we could do that. So it is. So it didn't come apart, but I wish Steel Maiden would have put the rough down here. Switch the rough and the cold press, and just I mean the rough and the hot press. I think I want to do it in this. Cause I wanna. I want to. Oh, I need my thing again. Darn. So we're gonna do a little bow, and I'm gonna use the background as a Karen Dosh. And that's it. And then the inside is gonna be gouache. And I'm gonna leave this near because so I know the hot press. Okay. Now I'm gonna leave it like this so because I wanna be able. I don't want to take the other ones apart. I know you know who made the list of this. She just recently Shauna from she does coloring pencils. So the little bowl, just a little dot. Let me. Oh, I have to sketch now. Darn. Um, where's my little? Mm. Oh, I could get my Derwent that way. It doesn't. I can erase really easily. I forgot. So get yourself a Derwent pencil. Derwent pencil. So I got poppy red here, and I'm gonna sketch it. And it's gonna be real fast, you guys, cause we done a lot of stuff. But yeah, tomorrow the markers. It's a really nice day. I'm really getting overwhelmed by my mess. As soon as your box is out, Marlene, I'm gonna actually take every day this week and next week. I'm gonna start putting my stuff in the big old cabinet that I thrifted. That's a lot of stuff, and then some stuff that I need to see. Oh my god! And then tonight, yeah, cause tonight I have to do some compositions. Okay, that one needs to be put over there. Okay, so let's sketch really quick, or and really lightly, you guys. Our bow here. Okay. Ooh, so cute, right? Something like that, and it's not gonna be perfect, which I'm okay. Okay, this is poppy red, and now this is why I like cold press. I mean hot press, because it's like super fast, and I don't have to do anything. You just have to. God, I realize I have a lot of stuff down here. So I want the background to be this color, but not the bow. So we're just gonna wet it. I have this, and we're just gonna wet it so it'll bleed. And then I'm gonna use some Caran d'Ache. We're gonna do the bow in gouache, in the Daniel Smith gouache, but I'm gonna do the background like this and with Caran d'Ache at the end. Usually I do the background first, but this helps. I don't know who I was watching mm, um, last week or a week ago, and I was like, oh yeah, they're like, make it bleed, and then your background will ready. Oh, I think it was that I call her girl, but she's an older woman, and she's really nice. She's like, it's okay, it's all right, you know. You don't have to kind of get carried away. Marlene, are you gonna see by Hay House the guy who said becoming an artist? He came out with a book, and he's gonna be featured in Hay House. He's gonna have a workshop. I subscribe to it, even though I'm working. I'm going to. It's called Becoming an Artist. He has a really cool. Um, he's a YouTuber as well. But Hay House is you guys see how it's bleeding? You want that. This is Poppy Red. It's one of my favorites from the Derwin Ink Tanks lines. Okay, that's okay. And now I'm gonna put this away. We're gonna, we are gonna do Marlene's favorite gouache, which is the poppy red from this one. Or we should do it opera pink. No, we're gonna do it red because it's Christmas. You know, it's a Christmas bowl. Oh my God, where is it? Pyro, come out. And then we're gonna add accents with pearlescent. Oh no, we're gonna do it permanent alizarin crimson. We're gonna use a nice one. And then I'm gonna use the pearlescent. Look, see, I wasn't too far off. The binder came off, which is fine. Pearlescent doesn't. Okay. Then that's it. Okay, so we're gonna use alizarin crimson, and then before it dries, I'm gonna add the other one. You can mix it, but I'm just gonna go like that. And then we're gonna do the background. We'll wait to do the background. So I'm gonna switch my brushes to this round, this one, the Peruvian one, because it holds a lot of water. So I need to do this fast. Ooh, it holds a lot of water, but I'm just gonna go like that and hit my outline. Okay, this one. Wait, so yeah, damp your brush really nicely in the water. This is hot press, so try not to um, overdo the water because you will pay for it. That's why people don't like to use hot press because it's very very, how do I say it? It's very easy to mess up with this one. And I'm using gouache, so it's not like it's watercolor. If this was watercolor, it would disperse even with a little bit of water within seconds. That's why a lot of people are like, I don't like hot press because they like to they're control freaks and they like to control the water. They don't like watercolor to be watercolor, so they want to control the water. Or if they hot press, they'll use the tip. So that's another tip for you. If I use right now, I want big coverage, so I'm using all of the brush. But yeah, if this was watercolor, it's spread all over. Now, and yeah, I do realize that my bowl is a little bit rosy, and I'm okay with that. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Look at our bowl. So I am going to just give it another over here, another swap. And gouache is actually faster to dry. Look at our bow. See how it, you were wondering if it was come asymmetric? Yeah, it sure did. Look at it. You're looking at it. I still have in my brush some. What do you think about this one? Should we leave the background white? Or should we color it like a very light color? Well, we'll see. I still have, see, quite a bit. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna just dip. This was really easy. I don't know why I was afraid to make a little bowl. I have no idea, you guys. So now I'm gonna make the little marks, like the little candy. You're supposed to let it dry, but I'm in a hurry. What can I say? It looks pretty. Very Christmassy. And then people will put, I don't want to do that though. I like it this way. It's very me. Now, what are we gonna do with the still damp? Still damp. We're gonna give it. You won't believe this, but I'm actually afraid of mess it up. I'm gonna put it here. We're gonna. Oh, this is thick, you guys, and that's all we need. And see how it's coming to life. I think I'm gonna use this mixture and before I spread it, because this is gouache. I'm actually, but Marlene, believe it or not, I'm afraid of a lot of things. You might not know this, friend, but so I'm gonna use this, and you see this mixture. I'm gonna do the background, but I'm gonna do the background. So be careful if yours is still. You might want to wait until yours is um, fully dry. So the mixture of this and spread it all around is gonna be our background. I thought about this when I so see, oh my god, so pretty. I made the right choice. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So that's what I said. If you are careful, if just gouache dries really fast, you don't want this to bleed because you want like a separate background that is lighter, luscious, and sparkly versus a dark, um, a dark and starkly Christmas. And I'm freehanding all of this. Feel free to use stencils. Like I said, I don't like using stencils because I feel like for me it takes a long time. I rather just do it on paper and I because this is how I train myself. So do whatever feels right for you. everything's art no matter what. And I'm gonna have next year a series answering a lot of your questions and using me as an example or someone or something uh, something related to me that happened or that I saw or whatnot. See how pretty this turning, very Christmassy. And we don't gotta be like everybody else. Everybody else does whatever. You don't have to be like me. But if you can take away some points that it will help you, we're good. You see why a lot of also hot press doesn't give you a lot of time. So make sure that the background is drying already. See, but that's okay. It'll try not to use on this background. Try not to use a lot of water. I am thinning it out, but that's because I'm. And you might want to use some fluid mask. I never use it because with gouache, it'll reactivate, but not unless if you're careful like this, it won't activate it. It won't bleed through because the edges are harder on that paper, on that drawing. But, so I'm using a lot of water because I am like I want the background to not look like the bowl. This looks like a bowl that I wore when I was a kid. Now that I think about it, I am noticing I tend to paint a lot of things that remind me of my childhood, which I don't ever plan. It's just kind of like how it's happening. Ooh, see that one bled through? You see that? But so if you're afraid of messing up your background, just let it completely dry. And even if this dries, you can still reactivate it. See this one too. It's fine. What I'm gonna do, it bleed. I was gonna go over it anyway. So see, it's just kind of like it'll have like a. If it bleeds, let it bleed because it's gonna be your shadow of the bowl. If you're into that, a lot of times I don't put shadows. They just naturally do that, and I called it a shadow. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. Touching it the more slightly. So if it bleeds, just let it bleed and don't put more water because it'll be like it'll cast a little shadow for you. If you want all the little edges, you have to let it dry and all that jazz. Or do it in a mixed media, in acrylic, and then it won't move anymore once it dries. That's another way if you're afraid of just you either do the background in intense or acrylic, like or do the bowl in acrylic and let it dry, and then you won't have a problem with the background being like gouache. You know, I am showing you how I paint. This is why this is my favorite because look at natural shadows, um, really fun, fast, and easy painting. What else can you ask for? That's why you need a round and pointed. Now you know why. So now that we have all of this, I'm gonna put it and see this also granulates. See right there? Granulates. It's nice and sparkly. Oops, I need more water. This is why I bought the iridescent. So now we're just gonna do this. Add a little bit more water. I'm gonna let it blend a little bit because I don't want it too starky. But you can do whatever you want with yours. And then the rest of this, while it was sitting here, I kind of like that look. So I'm just gonna go over it a little tiny bit of it, a little bowl. And I'm gonna do the same over here. And I'm just kind of like doing the outline that I see already there. Look at, see? Here, it's a lot actually. I poured a lot. So I'm gonna have to do this. And then I'm gonna get my sketchbook and put a lot of it on there. And it's gouache, so it's gonna reactivate, no worries. But I don't want the whole thing to be iridescent. And that's because I poured it over here. But if you didn't, then that's fine. You're like, no, it's disappearing. Yeah. I feel like we did a little Disney bowl, right? Okay, that's it. So this one's a little darker. I'm just gonna, because we had our little puddle thing, but it's okay. I kind of like it like this, that it doesn't look exactly the same. Ta-da! And we still have some iridescent, so I'm just gonna work it down here. See, it's already dry, the background. So when you do that, just make sure you, I'm, yeah, I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. I did it. Oh well. Now I'm gonna have to suffer the consequences. Because it's glazing it. And I thought there was still, I didn't wanna, yeah, it's glazing it. It's fine. It's nice and sparkly, you guys. And no, I'm not gonna do the middle part sparkly. I wanted to have its true color. I'm gonna blend, blend, blend. I said this is fast, but I keep going over it. I tend to overwork it. Okay, I need to be done. Okay, we're done with our Christmas bowl. You guys like it? Thank you. you, Marlene. It looks like a Disney bowl. Look at that. So I like it like this. I like the fact that this is darker and this is not. I like it like that. It's like dreamsicle, you know? Perfect. And it's iridescent. Can you guys see it? On the replay, can you see it? Can you see it? Actually, we're not done. I do know a way to get that highlight back. This. So, I'm gonna get my brush marker. My white brush marker from Honolulu. Actually, we're gonna get the oh, the grabby, I mean. Remember this? The grabby one? So grabby gave us is it a white one? I want to make sure it's white. This is acid free, colorless, toxic. Mm, it's not white, but it will work. Watch. This is also acrylic. This is better than those you know everybody buys those whites. Ah, so it does get stuck. There we go. Even though because it's still a little bit wet. So don't do it when it's wet because it will catch it. But it still works, so it's fine. Just when that happens. Yeah, but I don't want to get the signal. This is acrylic. Um, plus, I kind of like the fact that, okay. See, it still works. It's just, um, I just want it just a little tiny bit, but it does catch it. Okay, you get the gist. It's so nice. Guys, get yourself some of these grabby ones. They're so nice. These are really nice. They're gonna be a favorite. And you know I'm gonna get all 5 of them. But this is the ones that come with, and the fact that they have this color your oh my god, so cute. But anyway, so that's it. I hope you enjoy this. This is a Christmas bowl on hot press medium. Most excelente, and get yourself some markers, and yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another for the first thing we're gonna do is a Honolulu, and that's it. Thank you guys. Thank you, Marlene. See you tomorrow. I'll let you know about your packet as soon as it goes for the tracking. Bye bye.